Heavy wind gusts and torrential rain hammered Halifax early Saturday afternoon as the storm intensified. Uprooted and broken trees littered streets across the peninsula, damaging parked cars and blocking streets.
Quite a thing here going on here.
Gonna be a busy day for you?
Oh yeah, very. Yeah, so anyway, we'll figure it out.
Another reason to stay indoors, loose items from construction sites. Police closed this street after 4x6 sheets of plywood were sent sailing down the street. Emergency management officials say those airborne items pose a great danger to the public, and we're asking contractors to clean up any loose materials.
We've been getting complaints today and notifications about lumber material left unattended, construction sites unsecured. So those are our big concern right now. We've been working with our policing partners all morning, trying to identify companies and reaching out to them.
Late in the afternoon, a construction crane collapsed onto an unfinished building downtown, a clear example of the danger with this kind of wind. Heavy wind gust even tore a large chunk of roof off a 50-unit apartment building. Halifax Fire was on scene to help evacuate the tenants, while City Transit were taking those stranded to an evacuation center being run by the Red Cross.
Volunteers across Nova Scotia and the rest of Atlantic Canada are on standby to respond, and we will support communities that are impacted by this disaster.
By mid-afternoon, high tide saw strong storm surges pounding the Halifax harbor and rocking ships at the dock. The damage is building up even before the hurricane makes landfall. Sarah, the winds continue to get stronger and stronger, and the damage reports, they continue to climb. Halifax Fire, they're everywhere, responding to calls of down power lines and trees that have been broken or uprooted that are blocking streets. Now, as it continues to get darker, we likely won't get an idea of the full extent of the damage until the sun comes up tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and Jesse, you mentioned in that package the situation downtown as you were seeing debris flying off of Fenwick Towers. Just talk to me about how dangerous that situation can be.
Sarah, that's been a big concern, especially, wow, we got a major gust coming through right now, but flying debris was one of the major concerns, and we saw a roof get torn off a building on Tobin Street and probably landed 70 yards down on Queen Street. Now, they did have to evacuate 50 people, as we mentioned in that item. They are heading to one of those emergency evacuation centers for the night. Red Cross has set up different locations across the city, but winds are getting strong here. We've got flying debris even coming down Gottingen Street here out front of the Global News studios.